There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Jason Vargas will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive caught by Hechavarria, and that becomes the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Devo, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Cain, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here's the 3-1. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now batting, Mike Moustakas. His prior history in this matchup, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's set. Here it comes. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 down, runners at first and second. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Striding in, Yasmani Grandal. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Milwaukee leads it 2-0. Ulysses Chacin gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Ulysses Chacin used to be at one time one of the premier power pitchers in the game of baseball. Big arm with good sinking action. 94 to 96 miles an hour. His slider inconsistent at times. If he's throwing it for strikes, it's a swing and miss pitch. The thing with Ulysses Chacin, he needs to throw strikes early to give himself a chance to use that big sweeping breaking ball.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Aguilar. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. As we begin the second in New York, here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Ball 1. Saladino, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
In his career versus this pitcher, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Count remains full. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine a light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that means the pitcher Ulyss Chacin starts to dig in. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Lorenzo Cain is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Hops this one up. Cano has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we check out the Brewers leaders in that category, you can see his total is currently second best on the team. So coming to the plate, Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
2-0 now. Perez is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Brewers strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. Michael Conforto is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Hit to short. Saladino fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Lowry, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. In is Christian Yelich, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Popped straight up, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
The leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The numbers on the year, 272, 4 home runs, and 15 RBIs. Ball 2 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Yelich aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-1 pitches. That circle change swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Runners back. The 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Three and 0 now. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Now in the box, Ryan Braun. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. From the belt, the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, not hit all that hard, B-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Long dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
And here's Tyler Saladino. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, and that's going to do it for Jason Vargas. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Seth Lugo is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Striding in once again, Ulysses Chacin. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
The center fielder, number 6.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grandal, the runner at third. Saladino at second with 2 gone. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Brewers are out in front, 5-0. Stepping in, Dominic Smith, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, JD Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Stepping in now, Seth Lugo. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Set to deliver the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down. Make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Cano waits on the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan.
Here's Juan Lagares. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at 3rd. Behind 0-2 now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 2 left for the Mets. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He brings a 4 for 12 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Right side. And they're on 2 away now.
The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Ready once again, Jesus Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Nope.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Up and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kane on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready now, Mike Moustakas will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it is. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a two-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0. And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
2 men on, 2 out, and that means the pitcher, Ulyss Chacin, starts to dig in. Here's a pop-up now. Smith is under it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, Jed Lowry. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 22, Dominic Smith.
Digging in, Dominic Smith. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Rugo.
Rajay Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Rajay Davis.
Popped him up. Grandal waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Robert Gesellman takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Lorenzo Cain is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 or 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Hernan Perez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 1 for 4. Kane on at first, nobody out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Ready with the 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. Conforto looking up. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
3-0 now. Mike Moustakas waits on deck. Still only 1 out in the inning. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
In there, no balls and a strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Nope. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping in, Ryan Braun. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. from the stretch.
No, that's
And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-0. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Echeverria for one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal. Hits this one hard the other way. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get two on this two-run home run. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Mets 1. Here's Robbie Cano now, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Cano waits on the first pitch. In there, strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Nope.
Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2.
2-2.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fly ball right down the line in left. Braun on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The center fielder, number 12. Juan Lagares.
Stepping into the box, Juan Lagares hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
That tails back over, strike one. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Ball one.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
From the belt, the pitch. In there, 0-1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Popped him up. Moustakas in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Into the box now, Tyler Saladino. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Tyler Saladino.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just inside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jhoulys Chacín.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Jhoulys Chacín. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
The center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Grounded to the right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on top 7-1. Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
The third baseman, number 4, Jed Lowry.
Digging in once again, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Here it is, the 3-0. He is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4. Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Jhoulys Chacín. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Dominic Smith will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Braun. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Lowry, the runner at first with 2 gone. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Travis d'Arnaud will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Nope.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 7-1. Paul Sewald comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Paul Sewald.
Coming to the plate now, Hernan Perez. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here.
Perez.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Sewald, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
In now, Christian Yelich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. There's a look at the inning by inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one.
Aguilar.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Aguilar and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and another foul ball. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Conforto sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Braun. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Echeverria over to his left. And the throw is right there at first. Oh, a fine off-balance play up the middle may have saved 2 runs, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Brewers 9 and the Mets 1. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Robinson Cano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Count 2-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Juan Lagares will be next. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in now, Juan Lagares, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Full count. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
3-2 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Up next for the bat, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Lifted in the air to right field. Yelich is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael.
So stepping in, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Lagares on second. Ramos on at first with 2 down. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They trail big. It's 9-1. Digging in now for the Brewers, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Now the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and it stays outside, ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in, Tyler Saladino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. A runner at first with no outs here. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Outside in a full count, 3-2. This one's down to third. Lowry's got it. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brent Suter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Looped out toward third. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. In now, Jed Lowry starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Lowry waits. The 1-1. This one's flared toward left center. Braun coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Lowry gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Three and 2, full count. Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Next up for New York, Adeiny Echeverria. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now the 2-0. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And this is low, ball 1. Boy, and a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. You're going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ulysses Chacin wins his 3rd of the season. Jason Vargas couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Ulysses Chacin. His record is now 3-0. The loss goes to Jason Vargas. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.